Amidst countless glamorous photos taken across Europe, one Korean actress quietly strolls down Spanish streets in a simple outfit, eating ice cream with friends and relaxing outside a small cafe. No flashy filters, no extravagant styling, that woman is Song Hye Kyo. And in that moment, her beauty is breathtaking in its simplicity. The viral post that lasted only 3 minutes. On the afternoon of June 21st, social media in Korea and across Asia exploded when Song Hye Kyo uploaded a series of travel photos from Spain. But what stirred even more curiosity was the fact that she deleted them just 3 minutes later. Speculations ran wild. Had she accidentally revealed something personal? Was a secret project inadvertently leaked? Others suggested there may have been a controversial detail that needed editing before being shared again. Soon after, she quietly re-uploaded nearly identical photos. No explanations, no clarifications. Her silence only deepened the intrigue and prompted the public to study each image more closely. Shedding the star aura to embrace simplicity. Contrary to her usual image, luxurious fashion, red carpet glamour, Song Hye Kyo appeared in Spain just like any regular tourist, a sleeveless white top, plain skirt, sneakers, and her hair casually down. With minimal or no makeup, she looked nothing like the ultra-polished celebrity many are used to seeing. And paradoxically, it was this unfiltered simplicity that became her most compelling charm. Social media was abuzz. Song Hye Kyo is at her most beautiful when she's natural and relaxed. Some fans even likened her to a breathing magazine spread, ordinary moments that radiate cinematic elegance. Renowned fashion photographers often say, true beauty doesn't come from camera resolution but from authenticity and emotion. With these self-curated snapshots, Song Hye Kyo transitioned from being just a beauty icon to becoming a symbol of liberated self-expression. The counter-narrative of beauty, when a star undresses the spotlight. For over 2 decades, Song Hye Kyo has epitomized grace and sophistication, from her iconic roles in Autumn in My Heart, Full House, to Descendants of the Sun. She's fronted global campaigns, graced Cannes and Paris Fashion Week in haute couture, always elegant, always impeccable. But as she enters her 40s, she seems to be rewriting the rulebook. She's letting go of the glitz, choosing instead a slower, more authentic way of living, and being seen. Could this be her quiet declaration that true beauty lies in being at peace, not in conforming to external expectations? A media expert from Yonsei University once noted, "The modern standard of celebrity beauty in Korea is no longer about flawlessness, but about the courage to show one's real self in everyday life." Song Hye Kyo embodies this shift, the rise of a deglamorized aesthetic in an industry still obsessed with perfection. When an actress is just a tourist among us. Look closely at the photos she posted, no posing, no performance. Just a woman enjoying her day, eating ice cream, laughing with friends, visiting a cathedral, photographing local food, shopping for friendship bracelets. She ends the photo series with a striking image of her red lips against the backdrop of a Spanish street. She looks no different from any other traveler, yet the photos feel different, every moment infused with warmth, light, and her unmistakable aura. In an era when most celebrities rely on teams of stylists, photographers, and editors to construct a flawless image, Song Hye Kyo's decision to simply be herself feels revolutionary. Conclusion: Song Hye Kyo, and the new ideal of imperfect beauty. Her trip to Spain may have been short, but it marked a profound shift in how she presents herself. Without grand PR campaigns or heavily curated photo shoots, she has ushered in a new kind of beauty, one defined by ease, sincerity, and a deep connection to the present moment. Behind those photos that were posted, deleted, and reposted, we didn't just see a beautiful face. We saw a woman living. And in a world of constant pressure to perform, perhaps that is the most beautiful thing of all. I no longer want to live as an icon. I just want to live as a real person. If Song Hye Kyo ever said these words, we'd understand one thing: she has already started living that truth, long ago. In a digital world where every celebrity post is archived, dissected, and shared within seconds, deleting a post often raises more questions than it answers, especially when that celebrity is Song Hye Kyo, one of Korea's most beloved and enigmatic actresses. On the afternoon of June 21st, fans were treated to a rare, intimate look into Hye Kyo's European work trip, a casual photo dump from her time in Spain. But something unusual happened. Within 3 minutes, the entire series was gone. Deleted. Wiped clean from her Instagram grid as if it never existed. Then, not long after, she re-uploaded similar, though not identical, images. No explanation. No apology. Just a quiet replacement. And in that silence, the internet did what it does best, it speculated. Did Song Hye Kyo reveal something too personal? The deleted photos seemed harmless at first glance, scenic alleys of Spain, sun-kissed selfies, snapshots of meals and friendship bracelets, candid moments with friends. But what if those moments were too candid? Some netizens believe the original set may have accidentally included a private detail, a reflection in a cafe window, an unblurred phone screen, or even a companion who wasn't meant to be seen, possibly hinting at her closely guarded personal life. Song Hye Kyo has long been a master of privacy. Since her high-profile divorce in 2019, she's kept her romantic life almost entirely out of the public eye. Any hint, even a stray hand in the background, could fuel weeks of tabloid frenzy. Was there a mystery figure in the frame? An unintentional reveal of her travel companions? That would be enough to warrant immediate deletion. A project slip-up? Unreleased collaboration or brand time? Another theory, perhaps even more plausible, is that Hye Kyo may have inadvertently exposed something related to a confidential project. Given her close association with major global fashion houses like Fendi and Chelmit, even a bag, accessory, or piece of clothing not yet officially launched could trigger a premature leak. One sharp-eyed fan noted that a blurred item in her hand, visible in one of the deleted photos, bore an uncanny resemblance to an unreleased design teased by a European fashion label. If true, this could explain the urgent takedown. Brands enforce strict non-disclosure agreements, and a premature post could breach contract terms. In an industry where timing is everything and image rights are fiercely protected, even the world's biggest stars must tread carefully. Or was it the imperfect, real Song Hye Kyo that prompted the deletion? But here's a third, and arguably the most thought-provoking, theory: what if the deletion wasn't about what was revealed, but about how it was revealed? Song Hye Kyo has spent her career crafting a public persona of perfection, poised, polished, always composed. Yet the original images reportedly showed her in a more unfiltered light, laughing freely, barely made up, relaxed and entirely unguarded. Did she, in a moment of vulnerability, share more of her true self than she was ready to? And then, second guess it, not because of public judgment, but because of her own internal expectations? This wouldn't be the first time a celebrity shared something raw, only to quickly retreat when reality sets in. Social media, despite being a personal space, remains a stage, and for someone like Song Hye Kyo, every post is a performance, whether she wants it to be or not.